Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Jaden Jennings. 4 members of the Expedition 69 crew left the International Space Station for a short trip.
Dragon Station, SpaceX on the Big Loop.
The members of SpaceX Crew 6, Steve Bowen, Woody Hoberg, Andrei Fedyaev, and Sultan Al-Nayati, boarded the Dragon spacecraft Endeavour on Saturday, May 6th, and successfully relocated the vehicle from the space-facing port of the Harmony module to the forward port. This movement opens the Zenith port for the arrival of Axiom Mission 2 that is scheduled to launch from Pad 39A at Kennedy no earlier than May 21st, followed by the next SpaceX Dragon resupply mission, currently targeted for early June. Another spacewalk is in the books, the third for a duo of cosmonauts since mid-April. Sergei Prokopyev and Dmitry Petelin of Roscosmos conducted a spacewalk on Friday, May 12th. The main task for the pair was to deploy a radiator on the Nayoka science module. This was the 6th spacewalk for Prokopyev and the 4th for Petelin. We move on to take a look at a testing of a device that may make one task a little bit easier for astronauts in orbit. On Tuesday, NASA flight engineer Steve Bowen tested operations for the Hunchball Clamp monopod, created by the High School Students United with NASA, or HUNCH program. The creation of this device comes after crew members commented on the difficulty of positioning cameras correctly and keeping them stable in locations on the space station.
The ISS is a very busy laboratory where space is a premium, and so it's a pretty useful piece of hardware.
The HUNCH program offers high school students real-world experience in design and manufacture of items used aboard the space station. And finally, this weekend marks the anniversary of America's first space station.
All engines running, we have a liftoff.
May 14th is the 50th anniversary of the launch of Skylab. Skylab headed to space on a Saturn V rocket from the Kennedy Space Center. Skylab was occupied by 3 crews from May 1973 through February 1974. This was the first program that focused on living and working in space and was the foundation for Spacelab and the International Space Station. These longer stays were the starting point to understand how humans adapted to prolonged periods in space. And that's Space to Ground this week. Keep up with all of the latest space station science by following @ISS_research on Twitter. We'll see you next week.